guys, so I figured with all the talk of that Britney Spears documentary, Framing Britney Spears, that's been going around, I'd go ahead and watch it, toss my hat in the review ring and everything, and man, while a lot of that stuff I definitely remembered from being in the press as it happened, as I am a 90s kid, so therefore it was kind of impossible for me to miss all of this while growing up. There is definitely a lot of shady-ass behind-the-scenes stuff that this exposed that just, I think I heard whispers of, but just seeing how deep it runs is all sorts of disturbing. Now I get what the whole Free Britney thing is really about, and oh my god. That poor woman, this is somebody that pretty much every damn person in her life has failed her. All of them. Literally all of them, including her family. Obviously we all more or less know the story of Britney Spears, kind of got pushed into the spotlight at a young age with Star Search when she was a little kid, then the Mickey Mouse Club, then on to become, a big pop star. And that's where shit went awry. And for a while, she seemed to be on top of the world. None of us knew that she had zero control of her life at fucking all. But then again, what teenager really does? Within reason, but she less so than others. But she sure gave off the illusion that she did, as do most celebrities, but this poor girl, oh my god, even before the whole conservatorship thing, when she moved to, I think it was New York, wasn't allowed to just do that on her own. No. Obviously her parents didn't go with her since she had her younger sister, Jamie, that was still growing up. But, they basically hired somebody to go be her escort for her and pretty much be glued at the hip, which she didn't seem to mind, and this chick still seems highly honored that she was the one chosen for that job, but oh man, the way that the press treated her at the time, given how normalized it was for them to just treat any female celebrity that way, none of us batted an eyelash, but re-looking at that same footage through a modern lens is disgusting and absolutely horrifying. As soon as I started seeing the clips, I was like, oh god, I remember that. I do remember that. All the prying into her personal life, especially about the status of her frickin' virginity. No one needs to be asking about that. I don't care if you're a celebrity or not. They do not need to be asking that. That's nobody's business. Fuck you. And all the creepy countdown clocks to when she was 18 and legal. As if any of these creepy fucks on the internet had any kind of chance with her anyway, but oh, now they don't have to feel for creeps over pervin on her. Great! That's what we fucking need, and it started off the whole cavalcade of countdown clocks that have been a thing ever since. Do we all remember the one for the Olsen twins? Yeah, that was gross too. That was double gross. God. There is that end of things, the whole thing with Justin Timberlake and her dating and him pretty much throwing her ass under the bus after they broke up. While I'm sure she was no saint in every single comment she ever said about him after the fact, she didn't stoop nearly as low as he did. And of course, because he's a guy, this is World's Boys Club, so basically got a pat on the back for that shit, where she got slut-shamed non-fucking-stop. Non-stop. Both when she was still underage and as a grown-ass adult. Didn't matter. She got this non-stop. Is it any wonder that eventually she fucking started to crack? So then the whole Kevin Federline thing, and all the issues with the custody over their kids, and the press that just would not leave her alone. Ever. No matter what. She couldn't breathe without them being up her ass. So, yeah, the whole famous meltdown night where she attacked a paparazzi's car with an umbrella and shaved her head and everything. You know, funny thing, they left out all the details leading up to that. This documentary went into them, but back when it happened, yeah, funny thing, they left out all that end of things. She had every good goddamn reason to be flipping out. Just saying. Just saying. I am on her side here. Like, I completely understand what she did, and I think a lot of people put in that particular position of the specific pressures on all sides crushing in on her, I think would have probably reacted similarly. Just saying. But then for her own dad to demand to put her into a conservatorship where he's the one pulling the strings and in charge of her finances, her career, her life, who she can talk to, every fucking thing. And the fact that she, to this day, is still in it because of this fucker for that one outburst. One. It's disgusting. I'm glad that the case is finally being properly revisited and actually, like, scrutinized under a better lens other than just what this asshole keeps saying about her. Yeah, I really do hope she either is able to have the person in charge of her conservatorship change to someone who is not her dad, who is a crazy abusive dude, or, you know, better, get out of the conservatorship altogether. The latter, yeah, a lot harder to make happen, but at least if she could get changed to somebody who's not him, she'd have a better shot. It was like a sucker punch for me watching this. I wasn't even a particularly big Britney Spears fan. Gonna be honest, there's like a handful of songs of hers that I like, but I was never like into her or anything, but I definitely knew of her, because you couldn't, like, throw a stone without hitting something with her on it in the 90s. Like, she was everywhere. She was the it girl. Like, you could not pick up a single magazine without her in it. She pretty much set the bar for what cool was for an entire damn generation. Just saying. Even I acknowledge that. Even I can point out specific things that, yeah, she pretty much set the bar for even with what I thought was cool. So, can definitely admit that, but it was sucker punch since it's like, there's an awful lot about this case that mirrors the situation that Liza Minnelli's in right now, with not being in control of fucking anything against her will. It's like, oh god, it's just like it all over again, just happened way younger to Brit. Like, oh my god, it made me pissed off twice over. All for the price of one! Just like, god. Yeah, it's all sorts of bad. I really wish that woman all the best. I hope that she is able to get out of that shitty situation, because she does not deserve to be in it. She never deserved to be in it. The fact that literally everyone in her life disregards the things she says. The fact that she points out that even, like, the doctors involved disregard what she says, give her medications she doesn't need. It's disgusting that literally no one gives a fuck. They just want to control her. I'm like, oh my god. Well, this, unfortunately, it seems to be a tale as old as time as far as the celebrity world goes, but it's really sad that something this recent that is still going on is still going on. This shouldn't be a thing. This should not be a thing. And I'm glad that the internet was blowing up about it, because, yeah, more people should be aware that this is something that's going on and shouldn't be, and hopefully help affect some kind of change to help, because, yeah, this is all sorts of wrong and all sorts of disgusting. And it started highlighting other things in the celebrity world that are kind of on equal par for shit that has happened to female celebrities that absolutely should not have been a thing, yet went completely unchecked, because that's just how things have always been. Yeah, it riles me up. It riles me up. But it is a good watch. But it also is a hard watch emotionally. Just fair warning. But, I would say if you like celebrity documentaries in general, even if you don't really have any personal investment in Britney Spears personally, I think it's still a good watch. Because, like I said, I'm not even particularly, like, a fan of hers that much. I mean, other than, like, a handful of songs, I don't follow her career, but at the same time, I'd be lying if I claimed that I haven't followed her career to some degree just by proxy through it being everywhere for so many years, to where it's like, you follow it just because it's so pervasive and just everywhere. But yeah, go give it a watch. It's on Hulu right now. I think they're trying to bring it to Netflix as well. They might bring it to other streaming platforms too. I don't know. I'll keep you posted. But as of right now, it's on Hulu. You can watch it on there. But yeah, it's part of a larger series. It's something like New York Times Presents, I want to say. And it's like one episode of it, but still. Very powerful, very good watch. So, anyway, guys, that's it for this one. I've been meaning to review this thing for fucking weeks, and I finally sat down and did the thing. I haven't let myself sit down and really get properly invested in anything else until I reviewed this. Because I did not want to forget to review this, because it feels too important not to. So, anyways, that's it for this one, guys. So as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Have you watched this? What are your feelings on this situation? Anything and everything, leave it all down below in the comments. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Get your name on the end card for a month from the time of donating. Anyway, guys, till next time, bye-bye.